Hello everybody, welcome back. We're going to continue with more Fallout 1. In the last part we got initiated into the Brotherhood of Steel, and we got ourselves a suit of power armor by rescuing an initiate from the hub. So let's check out the rest of this place. I believe this is where the infirmary is located. I believe this is it up here. Yeah, there's like knights and scribes, like learning stuff. I can talk to the doctors. You have to ask the doctor. Okay. Hello, how may I help you? Who are you? My name is Lori. I lead the medical staff and administer all major surgeries and medical procedures. I am effectively the only doctor here, thus I prefer to keep things on a first-name basis. And you are? I'm Val T. Dwel. It's a pleasure to meet you, Brother Val T. Dwel. Now what can I do for you? Do you do operations? Of course, but it's costly and time-consuming. What are the details? Well, I can help make you stronger, more perceptive, increase your endurance, help improve your learning process, and increase your dexterity. Which would you like to have more info on? Yeah, if I wanted to, I can spend money and time to get these operations. They take a few weeks. Like, I think agility, for example, takes like 3 weeks to get it, but it'll raise your special stat by 1. So yeah, that's what the hospital's for. You can also, if you're injured or irradiated, you can go there, and she'll fix you up for free. Let's try the 3rd floor. I believe the 3rd floor I can talk to one of the talking head NPCs that I can get some valuable information from. I think, yeah, here she is. Her name is Vree. Let's go talk to her.
Greetings. It's a fine day for learning. Can I help you?
Yeah, Vree is voiced by CCH Pounder. I remember her as the actress who played Irene in Tales from the Crypt Demon Knight, and I also know she gives the voice of Amanda Waller in the Batman Arkham Origins game, as well as a bunch of other stuff. But let's talk to her. I want some technical information.
What can I help you with?
Let's see. What's causing all the mutations?
Between the nuclear and biogenic weapons used in the war, it's surprising we don't have more mutations. However, if we can hold out, everything will be okay.
Oh, really? Well, why do you say that?
All the mutants I've studied have been sterile. They can't breed with another creature. If we could clean up the mutation sources, we should be able to simply outlive the mutants.
Oh, very interesting. You have proof that they're sterile?
Here, take this holodisc. It's got copies of my autopsies on mutant corpses. It clearly shows that no mutant could possibly reproduce successfully.
Oh, neat. Alright, thanks a lot. So, yeah, Vree just gave me a holodisc talking about the mutants. So I'm going to gain 135 experience by downloading the information on it. Then I'll open my Pip-Boy and we'll look at that information. So, Vree's autopsy report. Initial observations. This is truly amazing. Some of the knights on a patrolling expedition came across an unusual creature. This creature appears to be humanoid and quite possibly was once of a human state. However, there are many differences in the structure of this creature than that of normal humans. In the initial investigation of this creature, it is discovered to have a cellular structure akin to that of humans. Before any possible decomposition can take place, I am taking down the statistics of this subject. Statistics of Subject A. Height 3.2 meters, mass 323.21 kilograms, gender indeterminate, skin color predominantly gray with tints of green under the current lighting system. Uncertain if this is due to decay or exposure to the wastelands. Note, the skin is extremely tough with respect to scalpels. Mass breakdown. Muscle mass 77.44%, bone mass 10.23%, fat mass 3.2%, and tissue mass 9.34%. Cellular structure. Cells undergo cellular division at an increased rate. Mitosis occurs at a rate 15% quicker than that of normal humans. Cellular structure appears to be highly similar to humans. Genetic structure shows a strong correlation between the subject and Homo sapiens. Possible a mutation from the nuclear and biomechanical agents remnant from the war. DNA strands appear to be very complete. All recessive genes for ailments appear to have been eradicated from the system. The RNA strands also appear to have been manipulated to allow for a greater transmission of signals. Initial hypothesis. Based on the increased size of the neural transmitters and synaptic receivers, I would hypothesize the subject had acute reflexes and heightened senses. Based on the reports the Knights gave of the area in which the subject was discovered, barren, high radiation, extremely high concentrations of chemical agents, it is a wonder the subject survived as long as it did, performing tests to determine possible cause of death. Result of test conducted upon Subject A. Visual inspection. Black powder burns near the area suggest a possible bullet. 1.2 centimeter lacerations upon the calf of the right leg appear to have been made by teeth. Will conduct test for possible rabies. Skin dried out and flaking. Possible exposure. Test result. Radiation count 12 rads. Rabies test clean. Hydrochloric gas clean. Chlorine levels 0.07%, sulfuric content 0.02%, phase shifting virus clean, gamma cyclotronic virus clean, forced evolutionary virus 2, severe overdose. Hypothesis. Based on my observations, I would hypothesize that the test subject had been killed in a severe fight of at least 2 people and 3 animals the size of dogs. What is truly astonishing is the extent of viral infection in the subject. I had read once that some pre-war scientists were conducting experiments with such a virus, but all of the research notes were destroyed. Research into this virus has led to many interesting discoveries. The test subject has gained many of its mutations from the overdose of the virus. This would account for the enhanced muscle and bone structure. Additionally, the recessive genes, which are commonly found in humans, have been manipulated in such a way as to bring about the best possible combination. While the process by which this happens is uncertain, it does have some severe side effects. Chief among them is sterility. The test subject would have been unable to reproduce with any creature, whether clean or mutated. Other side effects include an alteration of pigment of the epidermis. The life expectancy is increased by 10%. Intellect is decreased by this strain by 30%. Conclusions. Based on this information, I would extrapolate that we could simply outlive these mutants. However, based on the fact that these mutants have a super high concentration of the virus, it stands to reason that there could be some place which is creating them. As to where they could be, I cannot hazard a guess. Oh, I get the feeling we're going to have to find them before this playthrough is over. Alright, over here on the other part of level 3, in this bottom right area, we'll see a workstation. We can talk to this knight. Ah, so you're the one, huh? What? Nothing, it's just that no one has ever made it back from the Ancient Order. Huh? It was difficult, but not impossible. To hear Maxon's stories, you'd think it was the 9th level of hell. Maxon? General Maxon? Not General Maxon, his grandfather, Roger Maxon. I heard you brought back a disc that told what happened to the guys who rebelled against him and went down there to recover the lost technology. Yeah, I guess I did. I'm Val T. Dwel. Who are you? The moniker's Kyle. I've never met a myth before. Well, what's that mean? Nothing. It's just that no one's ever made it back. So what do you do? I fix stuff, run maintenance, that sort of crap. What kind of stuff? Power armor and anything else that needs fixing. How can I get my hands on some power armor? I'd give you this power armor right here, but it's missing its systolic motivator. It's useless without it. Well, where could someone get one? Well, they've got more than enough up in the supply room, but Michael and his damn forms say that this particular suit isn't up to specs. Damn bureaucrats. It's not up to specs? You see this eyepiece right here? I had to re-solder it in place, and it don't look as pretty as it needs to for inspection, I guess. So if I brought you a systolic motivator, you could fix it? Whoa, wait a minute there, fella. That would take a good couple of hours. I'd loan you a manual of my tools, but you'd have to repair it yourself. Alright, well besides Michael, where else could I get one? Heh, well, Rhombus has a couple of them. I wouldn't ask him for one, though. Only the Honored are supposed to wear these power armor suits. Besides, I think he has an unnatural attachment to them. Alright, thanks. Alright, so we'll go back to Michael and see about getting that part to repair this other suit of power armor. That would give me a second one that I could give to my teammates. Hello again, how are you doing today? Let's see. I'm looking for a systolic motivator. Do you have the proper authorization? Let's see, no, I don't, but it's imperative that I get that part. Let's try that. You don't have authorization, you can't get the replacement part. Let's see. I'll say please. Okay, here you go. Just don't tell anyone that I gave this to you. Rhombus would have my head if he knew I had given the parts out without proper authorization. Alright. Yeah, Rhombus is on this floor. He's this guy over here. I'll talk to him once I get the other power armor up and running. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head back to floor 4 and go back to that power armor. And here's where my repair skill will come in handy, because with that, plus my tool, let me find it. There it is, my multi-tool. I'll equip it. It's not a weapon, so no one will mind if I wave this around. I have the piece of machinery. This unusual piece of machinery is very small, but surprisingly heavy for its size. It looks very high-tech, but you have no idea what it could be used for. But we do know what it's for. It's for the power armor. So let's go, do that. See what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go in here. We're going to save the game just in case. And then we're going to use this tool on the power armor here on the table. That does nothing. Here, let's talk to Kyle again. Were you able to get the part? Yes. Great, here, just let me install this into the unit. There we go. Okay, you're all set to go. Here, take this manual. If you have any kind of aptitude with repairing things, you should have no problems. Gave me a manual. Yeah, he gave me a technical manual. Let's see, a technical repair manual and desk reference for the T-51 power armor. It explains in lengthy and boring detail everything you'd ever want to know about power armor repair. Let's use it. Does nothing of interest. How about the Dean's Electronics? Study book in the field of electronics. A note on the cover says that it is for the budding young electrician and everyone. Let's read this book. And you learn nothing new. I guess it's because I've already got a high skill with that. I've already got a high enough repair, but let's use my repair tool on the armor now. Does nothing? There we go. The power armor is damaged. You cannot use it until it's repaired. I was trying to repair it, but let's try using my repair skill on it. There we go. You repair the armor. I earned 500 experience for repairing the power armor. I can't seem to pick it up. I think I'm over encumbered. How much does power armor weigh? It doesn't tell me. No problem, I know what to do. Alright, I've got the suit of power armor. I handed it to Tycho, but I haven't told him to put it on yet. I'm actually going to save it for the last of the companions I can get, but I'll have it for when I pick up the last of the companions you can have. Alright, I'm going to save my game real quick, because before I go talk to the Elder, I want to talk to one more person here on the first floor. I want to go see Paladin Rhombus. So we're going to go in here. I'm going to go... Who is there? Yep.
May I help you?
Yeah, this is Senior Paladin Rhombus. He's actually voiced by Clancy Brown. I remember him best for playing the Kurgan on the original Highlander, and he also voiced Lex Luthor in the Superman cartoon, as well as the Justice League animated series. In video games, not only is he Paladin Rhombus, but he's also played John Anderton in Minority Report Everybody Runs, And was Hank Anderson, the lieutenant from Detroit Become Human? I want to ask you a couple questions, if that's okay. Tell me about yourself.
I am Rhombus, head of the Paladins. I train those willing to learn.
Okay. What can you teach me?
Stuff. I could teach you how to fight, if you had any ability. But the High Elder decreed no training of new recruits until the threat of invasion passes.
What threat is that?
It is not my place to answer. See the High Elder if you wish.
Alright then.
What do you want?
Let's see. What can you tell me about the surrounding area?
The hub and the Boneyard are south, mountains are east, and desolate wasteland north. Whoever goes there never returns.
Alright, thank you. That's all I wanted from Paladin Rhombus. You don't want to say anything that'll upset him, like insulting him or nothing, because that'll get you kicked out of the Brotherhood. So instead, we're going to head down to floor 4, and we're going to go talk to Elder Maxon over here, the General Maxon. Head on in. This is Mathia. Hello, Initiate. So you're the one who made it out of the Ancient Order alive. I am. Who are you? My name is Mathia. I am officially Maxon's assistant, but I'm also here to make sure no one messes with the old man. And what do you do as his assistant? I take care of all the paperwork. He could not do proper paperwork to save his life. Also, if he clears a weapon upgrade for one of the brothers, I process the order. Okay, thanks. Let's talk to him.
Hello, youngster. Cabot said you wanted to talk. Look, I'm pretty stacked up right now, so I'll help you out as long as you don't start flapping your gums too much. You know, outsiders are like that, always jawing. Kinda like me, huh?
Yeah, this guy's voiced by, I think his name was Peter Carroll? The text will correct me if I'm wrong, but he's the longtime voice of Fred Jones of Scooby-Doo. He's also voiced Dr. Claw on Inspector Gadget, the Infraggable Crunk on Dexter's Lab, and is even provided the voice of Scooby-Doo in some of the more recent Scooby-Doo material. So maybe you can tell me. Everyone here seems to be on edge. It's like you're getting ready to go to war, but no one knows with who.
Well, the merchants from the hub told us a bunch of caravans disappeared on their way up north. I think there's an army in the mountains. But the elders, they don't want to act until they're sure.
Well, I found proof that there is an army that's causing the disappearances of the caravans. It's an army of mutants. You have good reason to be worried. They look pretty tough.
Then you understand the problem. To survive, we need someone who knows the outside. Like you.
Sounds good. Alright, I'll go scout out the area to the north and report back with what I find.
Good. Anything else you need to ask?
I don't suppose it'd be possible for me to get a hold of a better weapon.
Well, I'd suggest you talk to my assistant, Mathia, about that.
Alright, sounds good. I'll talk to Mathia again. Hup, she's already talking to me. Let's see. Okay, Maxon has cleared a weapons upgrade for you. What would you like? Let's see, I can get a sniper rifle. It's going to be for the companion I pick up in Adytum. There you go. Glad you're on our side, Initiate. Alright, so let's see. I'll show off the Power Fist. A Big Frigger Power Fist from Beatco, considered by many to be the ultimate weapon to use in unarmed combat. Others are just scared. Powered by small energy cells, minimum strength of 1. It has 25 of 25 shots of small energy cells and weighs 10 pounds. Yeah, there's one more companion I can recruit once I get to Adytum, and when I do recruit that companion, this is going to be the weapon I give him. And rather than scouting to the north like the Elder asked of me, I'm actually going to probably head to Adytum. Alright, we're going to head to the Boneyard. I made an alternate save just in case. But I want to pick up my other companion first. Plus, I can do some trading over in the area. Looks like a good thing I saved first. That random encounter crashed the game. So let's try again. We're going to try once again to make our way to the Boneyard and hope the game doesn't run into the special encounter that crashes me. Let's see, a small group of raiders are attacking. One of them shot me, but did no damage because I'm wearing power armor. Let's see what these guys are armed with. He's got SMG. This guy has not drawn a weapon yet. And neither is he. Well, I'll get the drop on them first then. It's one down. And two. I'm sure Ian and Tycho can take the other guy. Oh yeah, piece of cake. Now that I looted the bodies, they had some machine guns that I took the bullets out of and gave to Ian. And one of them dropped the small energy cells. So let's finish our trip to the Boneyard. Head here. Head to Adytum. Welcome to Adytum, stranger. Watch yourself. We'll be watching you. I'd like to enter. Zimmerman might have a use for you. Come inside, but remember, we're watching. Alright. I believe there's a place in town where I can trade. I think it's over here. Yeah, I know. They're watching me. Ah, the door's right here. Large, muscular man. Can I talk to him? Good day. What can I do for you? I want to buy something. I recommend that you check out Tyne's store just to one side of the gate. I don't actually sell anything, or I trade it to Tyne or the hub merchants for goods. Okay, what's your name? Everyone just calls me Spitty, probably because I'm the local blacksmith. Alright then. This guy will be of use to us later. He can help me get some serious stuff. Middle-aged man in civilian clothing. What do you want? Who are you? I'm John Zimmerman, the mayor of Adytum. What's it to you? Your guard said you might have a job for me. I might. Have you ever dealt with a vicious murdering band of thieves before? I've dealt with a few. Good. Then you know how ruthless and bloodthirsty they can be. The Blades are the worst of them all, I'm afraid. We're a humble, God-fearing town that is only trying to survive, and these monsters prey on us. He whispers under his breath, and our children. What do you mean they prey on you? Well, the regulators keep them from attacking us outright, but it's all they can do to keep our little community safe. They try to sneak in at night to kill our citizens or to kidnap our children. And, he stops a moment to compose himself before continuing, just last week one of them burst through the north gate in the middle of the night with dynamite strapped to his body to blow up the regulator barracks, no doubt to weaken us enough so that they could launch a full-scale attack. What happened to him? Luckily, the regulators killed him before he could complete his plan. I saw his body myself. So what would you like me to do about it? I'll give you 2,000 caps to kill their leader. I want that bitch's head. You seem to have something personal against her. She had my son kidnapped, tortured, and killed. They left him impaled on a post right outside the gates. Wow, those are pretty sick bastards. In that case, I'll take the job. Thank the gods. Finally, my son shall be avenged. The Blades camp is to the north of here. Come back when you've done the job. Alright, so there's a fairly nasty gang called the Blades. Tycho, need you to step out of the way of the door, please. No problem. Just need some room to run back out. Can't seem to find the store. I'm going to look around a bit more and I'll come back. Alright, so I talked to a couple other people in town. There's a scientist over here. This is Miles, the chemist of Adytum. I can talk to him about what chemicals he can use. Hello again. It's like, where do you get the sulfur, potassium, nitrate, and other chemicals? It's unusual to find someone who can appreciate chemistry, but to answer your question, some of the materials we get from the hub merchants, others I manufacture or find in the area. For example, the dung heaps from the Brahmin are a good source, as well as some of the strains of fungus I cultivate. What other chemicals do you work with? Well, I've been trying to get some strong acids so that Smithy can use them for etching. I've also been trying to make some permanent dyes and inks, but without access to natural ink, it's difficult. Alright, well thank you. Anytime. There's a guy over here I can talk to. Says, "Heyo, we see each other again. What was your job?" "I'm a scavenger. My job is to search out all of L.A. Boneyard, useful items and information. Dangerous work." Yeah, this is Samael, one of the scavs. "Why is it dangerous?" "Well, you got the Deathclaws out there, and then you got the regulators back here in Adytum. Both aren't the most forgiving types." "How do you avoid the Deathclaws?" "We only work at night, and we're good at what we do, but I'll admit, not everyone always comes back. Last week I sent a guy up north to look for some parts for Miles, and we haven't got heard from him since. The last transmission I got from him was that he'd found the parts and was on his way back." Alright, so let's head to the rest of Adytum real quick. Yeah, these guys guarding the town are the regulators. And this is where the Blades hang out. Let's see. "The signs of gang activity are evident in the partially rebuilt nightclub and tiny outposts here." Let's talk to this strong, stout guy with a bushy beard. "Who are you?" "I'm McRae. I help the Blades get some of the Deathclaws and that regulator bunch, teach them a bit about protecting themselves against the nasties." "Oh, what do you teach them?" "My specialty is fighting with my fists and taking a punch or two than that guy throwing them at me." Do you think you could teach me anything?" "You seem to be an alright lad, but the time's busy with keeping the Blades schooled. If things were to straighten themselves, we might be having time then." "Alright. What can you tell me about the Blades?" "A good group of people is what the Blades are. Stuck here between that damn regulators and the Deathclaws ain't meant the happiest life for them, but they survive." "Alright, well, thanks for the information." Carbonated water, caramel color, aspartame, phosphoric acid, potassium benzoate to protect the taste, natural flavors, citric acid, and caffeine. Anyway, there's someone I need to talk to in here. These are the Blades? They don't look like a violent gang to me. We've seen what the violent gangs look like. We've taken out the Khans and a few others. But this is the very beautiful woman with a sad look in her eyes. "Can I help you? Are you the leader of this gang?" "Gang? We're hardly a gang, but I am the one they come to for direction." "Well, Zimmerman sent me." She begins to look nervous. "What? Did he said to pay you back for killing his son." "What? Those fucking piece of shit bastards! I'll kill them. I'll send them all to hell." Who are you going to send to hell?" "The regulators. They were the ones that killed Josh. I never would do anything to hurt Josh. It's the regulators who are running Adytum, not Zimmerman." "Why would the regulators kill Zimmerman's son?" "Josh lived here with me. I mean us. He knew the truth behind what was going on. The regulators told him that if he ever tried to contact his father or return to Adytum, they would kill him. They laughed at him. They were so sure he couldn't get to his father." "They killed him? What did he do?" "Late one night he tried to sneak into town to tell his father what was really going on. I was monitoring the regulators' radio transmissions the night that he got caught." She looks down and shakes her head slowly. "Here, it's all on the holodisk." "And you haven't given this to Josh's father?" "It's not like any of us can even get close to Adytum. We'd be shot dead before we even reach the gates." Alright, I'll give him the disc." "You would risk your life to help us?" "Sure, anything to help." "I'm not so sure it would really help without the threat of violence to back it up. What we really need are some weapons from the gun runners." "Alright, where are these gun runners?" "They're a little to the east of here, but there's a Deathclaw nest between us and them. We have never even spoken with any of the gun runners." "Okay, give me the holodisk and I'll go talk to the gun runners before approaching Zimmerman." "Thank you. This really could help us. Good luck." She hands me the holodisk. "Alright, I'll talk to you later." So, according to, what was her name? It doesn't say. The text will come out with their name, but the leader of the Blades says that this isn't a gang. They're just a bunch of people trying to get by. The problem is that the regulators have framed them for the murder of Zimmerman's son. Member of the Blades? Hi. Okay, no help there. Had framed them for the murder of his son, which is why they're living here and in fear of retaliation. Ooh, there it is. Looking for something in particular. It's where I can find my other companion that I want to recruit. And I believe to recruit her, I have to go this way. Here we go. In the heart of the city, a great library, fortified and restored, rises with a forbidding yet graceful presence. You feel a sense of peace. There's a symbol here. It's an emblem. This emblem is used by the followers of the Apocalypse. You might remember them from Fallout New Vegas. This is the game they originate from. And they're basically the same as they were before. They're archivists, doctors. Who knows what goes on below the Children's Cathedral? And I want to talk to this slender young woman with a smudged face and dark clothes. You're not from around here. Who are you? The name's Val T. Dwel. And what, may I ask, are you doing in the L.A. Boneyard? Well, tell me who you are. All right, fair enough. I'm called Katja. What's it matter to you? I'm looking for information. Maybe you can help me. Maybe. You definitely aren't one of those gangland shiv shavers. What do you want? I want to know more about the L.A. Boneyard. Let's see, what can you tell me about the Blades? I've dealt with them before. They're not too bad. As far as gangs go, they have a hideout in an old club with some outposts. If you're careful, you might even be able to get some of them to talk. How about the Gunrunners? What do you know about them? The Gunrunners used to be a real gang, but they went soft. They started setting up a deal where they trade weapons that they get from their victims or buy from the hub. Since nobody here is up for the trip to the hub personally, they do pretty good business, even though their prices are high. Of course, the Gunrunners are also from Fallout New Vegas. They appear in that game as well. And again, they still sell weapons. Although we discovered in Fallout New Vegas that they actually have weapons schematics from the pre-war days, which is where they get their weapons. What can you tell me about the Followers? The Followers of the Apocalypse are a group of peace preachers who live in a large library near the heart of L.A. Boneyard. Why they haven't been wiped out yet, I can't say. They're lousy combatants with no understanding of the real world, but other than that, they're polite and well-educated. Alright, what about the area around this city? L.A. Boneyard is a pretty hostile place. I'd never had the opportunity to leave, though I suppose I'd take it. Let's see, just south of here you have the cathedral. There's some sort of cult there, but I stay away from them. Something sinister is going on there. Also, I've heard about the trader center called the Hub, and caravans occasionally show up, but I've never been there. Well, I don't plan to stick around much longer myself. No kidding. If you're looking for another hand, I'll sign on. Better than spending the rest of my existence in this hellhole, right? Well, you're welcome to join me. The desert's not much more fun, if I'm being honest. Alright, looks like we've got a little ass-kicking to do. And this is the, I get 200 experience for picking up Katja, the L.A. Boneyard scav. She's the last of the companions I can have. She's got a leather jacket. But we're going to fix that first. I'm going to give her the power fist I picked up before. You'll see she's got some throwing knives and a stim pack on her. I've got plenty of stim packs, so what I'm going to do is I'll give her about 6 more of them. There we go. And the power fist. And you notice she has some throwing knives on her too. Here's what I'm going to do. Where's Tycho? There he is. Here, come out here so I can see you, Tycho. I gave Tycho the power armor so that I can give it to Katja. So what I'll do is I'll use my stealing, take the power armor off him. Apparently I can't. I don't have enough carrying capacity, but I can fix that. Here's what I'll do. I'll take off my armor. Barter with Katja. Give her the power armor. Give her the offer. Now, I'll tell her combat tactics. Use your best weapon, and change your armor. Now I'll go into Tycho's inventory. Take the spare suit of power armor, and I'll put it on myself. There we go. There's one more item I want to give Katja. I'll just use the steel skill to give it to her. It's a combat knife. There we go. She also can use the throwing knives. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the throwing knives I've been having Ian hold this whole time, and I'm going to give them to her. 32 of them. What kind of combat skills do you got? I learned how to be a scrapper from my time in the Boneyard. I'm good with knives and submachine guns. My favorite is throwing knives, of course. Okay. Well, with that in mind, I'll give her a bigger gun. I mean, she's got power armor on now along with a power fist. But I'll give her the gun, the bullets, and the throwing knives just in case. There we go. Make the offer. All good there. We'll come back to the followers of the apocalypse later, but for now, let's go see about those Deathclaws. Put my tool away. I apparently had a spare. I'll find somewhere to trade it. I can probably trade it with the gun runners once I find them. Hi. Watch out for Deathclaws. Pretty sure that gray text means she's whispering to me. Alright, so there's Deathclaws on this part of the map. We can see one there. How much health do they got? 225. Apparently there's some desks and such I can loot. Let's loot them. It's got some shotgun ammo. I'll take those. Let's see, I don't think I searched the holotape I was given by the leader of the Blades. Let's check it out. Yeah, that'll get me some XP for downloading it. I can go to my status and take a look at it. Let's see, regulator transmission. Regulator audio transmission log. Message sent. Regulator patrol to regulator base. Come in. Do you copy? Over. Message received. This is regulator base. Principal regulator Caleb responding. Report. Over. Message sent. Sir, yes sir. Regulator second class Kravota reporting. We've apprehended the Zimmerman boy trying to infiltrate our perimeter again, sir. Orders. Over. Message received. Shit, again? Well, that's the last time that's gonna happen. Eliminate him and make it look like the Blades did it. Understand? Over. Message sent. Sir? Did I copy correctly, sir? Kill him? Over. Message received. That's an affirmative, regulator, and I want it messy. Impale him on the guard posts out front. Oh, and cut out his tongue so he can't talk while we attempt to save his sorry ass. Over. Message sent. It shall be done, sir. Over. End transmission. That's the proof that the regulators killed Zimmerman's son, not the Blades. And let's see, you can see a warehouse to the north with a mood of glowing goo surrounding it. Alright, so let's go around the glowing goo. This is actually where the gun runners are stationed. Looks like there's a guard. Let's talk to him. You see a guard. Let's speak to the guard. What is your business here? Let's see, I want to buy some weapons. Ah, very good. Customers are always welcome. Come in, but please keep your weapons holstered. Go find Zach. He can set you up with anything you need. Alright, cool. I'm actually going to make a save because, from my experience, my companions like to walk in the green goo, which does deal damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to slowly walk across this plank. And hopefully Ian, Tycho, and Katja also cross. Where are they going? See, this is what I wanted to avoid, guys. Where are you going? Oh. Katja injured herself, deciding to cross the moat that way. Bad call, Katja. How's your health doing now? I think she has the lowest health of all the companions, too. Yeah, she has 39 hit points instead of, like, the 50 that Ian, Tycho, and Dogmeat have. I think Tycho has 50. I know Dogmeat had 50. Looking at the wall. Okay, he has 60 hit points. There's a sign here. This sign is labeled Gun Runners. So let's go talk to Zach here. Hi, I'm Zach. You want to buy weapons? Let me see what we have to trade. I'll ask him for a discount. Yeah, well, until Gabriel says so, we've got to pay full price like everyone else. Alright. That's fair. Alright, let's see. I can sell him some things. Start with the Power Armor Technical Manual. Now, we might have a weapon in particular I want to buy. Okay, he's got cells, too. I'm going to want those. There it is. A plasma rifle. How much is he going to charge me for this? Oh, not bad. I could afford that. Let's trade my laser rifle for quite a lot of caps. Alright, let's see. Won't be needing this Psycho. Get rid of that. Alright. He's got ammunition. Let's get some micro-fusion cells. Some more energy cells. And a few more. Let's see, looks like he's 5,800. I'll get some more cells. 54. 5811, that's good. I'll give him 11 of my caps. And make the offer. Good trade. Alright. Got myself more energy cells, as well as some micro-fusion cells for this plasma rifle I just purchased. Alright, we're good there. I'll give the shotgun shells to Tycho. I was still holding them and forgot to give them to him, so we'll do it now. Very good. We'll save again. We'll talk to Zach some more. Sorry to bother you. I need to talk to, what was his name? It's not often that we get visitors. How can I help you? Well, why don't you get many visitors? This place isn't very accessible, the nest of those damn Deathclaws right outside our factory. You guys seem fairly well armed. How come you don't exterminate them? We've gone over there and taken out a few, but they always seem to come back. Besides, we're machinists, not fighters. Well, what would you give me if I went in there and took care of them? If you could get rid of the Deathclaws once and for all, you can name your price. I've got some friends who could really use some weapons. You clear out the Deathclaws, all of them, and you got yourself a deal. Alright. So I made a deal with the gun runners. If I can clear out the Deathclaws in the center of town, they'll provide me with the weapons and ammunition that the Blades need to deal with the regulators. So let's go back and do that. Yeah, he says watch out for Deathclaws, but we're going to take them on. In fact, I'm going to get my plasma rifle ready, too. I'll show off the plasma rifle real quick. A Winchester Model P94 plasma rifle, an industrial-grade energy weapon firing superheated bolts of plasma down a superconducting barrel, powered by micro-fusion cells, minimum strength of 6, has 10 out of 10 shots of micro-fusion cells, and weighs 17 pounds. Alright, taking out the plasma rifle to show it off. I've got it currently equipped. I can hit the Deathclaw from here with it. How much damage does that do? 28? I'm going to move out of my way for my friends. Don't shoot. Stop shooting Katja. She's our teammate. What the heck, Ian? Why did you do that? Let's go for the head. Let's see, I knocked it to the ground with that headshot. It's still down. I'll reload the plasma rifle. Take a shot in the eyes. And it's dead. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is use a stim pack on Katja, since Ian decided to shoot her instead of the Deathclaw. There we go. 20 out of 39 hit points. Let's use another stim pack on her. This is why I didn't give Ian the machine gun. If he goes fully automatic, he'll waste my team with it. We in combat again? We are. Another Deathclaw is approaching. Alright, I'll get in position. Let's see, it requires, I don't think I have enough action points to shoot the plasma rifle. I'm not even in range to do it. So we'll move a bit ahead. In my turn there. Ian's gonna run up to the Deathclaw with his knife. Alright, let's take another shot. Go for the head again. Knocked it down. Deathclaw was critically hit for 111 hit points, knocking him to the ground like a bowling pin in a league game. Headshot. Missed. I'm gonna have to tell Ian to take out his gun again after this. Okay, Katja took out the 14mm pistol and is shooting that. Alright, let me talk to Ian. I want him to draw his gun again. And that's it for now. Alright, I gained a level. Let's see. I've already got repair pretty high. Don't really need steel. I might need a lockpick. So what I'm going to do, put a lockpick up to 50%. Put the rest into energy weapons, get it up to 169. Alright, can we try to clear out the rest of the Deathclaws without killing each other, please? There's supposed to be a stairwell we can go down that will lead to the source of the Deathclaws. I think I found it. It's over here. Head on down. Alright. Something in the corner over here. The Deathclaw over there spotted us. I want to get close to whatever this is. It's lockpicks. Pick them up. Alright, Tycho's moving in. I'm gonna take a step over here. I'll stop here and end my turn. The Deathclaw should come to me. Yeah, we're good. Katja missed. Mother Deathclaw was hit. Alright, with the Deathclaw right in my face like this, let's shoot it in the eyes with the alien blaster. There we go. 35 hit points. I'll end my turn. Ian once again shooting Katja. Let's try another shot. Go for the eyes again. Let's see. Deathclaw was critically hit for 49 hit points. A serious wound is inflicted. Now Ian has shot me. Oh boy. Deathclaw's wailing on me, but I got Katja hitting it. So he critically hit for 22 and a forceful blow. How much health does the Deathclaw have? 94. Still pretty hefty, isn't it? 320 hit points total. Let's see. 63 more hit points. I'll end my turn. Hopefully I'll... Dang it, Ian! Stop shooting at me! Now the Deathclaw is probably going to end up killing me, thanks to Ian. And his impeccable aim. Let me use a stim pack on myself real quick. That should be good. Shoot the Deathclaw in the eyes again. There we go. Finally, I disintegrated it. Yeah, what a combat round, though. I know Katja's using the Power Fist now. I think what I'll do is I'm going to give her some of the energy cells I've got, because I've got plenty now of the Alien Blaster. I'll give her a few more than that. There we go, 43. Because she should be using the Power Fist, yeah. Alright. That way she can reload the Power Fist, because in this game it does in fact cost, costs energy cells to use it. There's a club here, which I'm not going to bother picking up. I'm going to put away my plasma rifle and take out my combat knife. I think I have to destroy the eggs, but the eggs aren't that tough to kill. Can't in combat yet. There we go. Pretty sure that was it for the eggs. Yeah, we broke all their eggs. We've killed the mother Deathclaw. That should be it for the Deathclaws. I'll save my game. Alright, how's Katja doing? She's the one I'm most concerned about. 11 to 35. 21 of 39 hit points. Alright, if I run across this thing, will they cross? Tycho's crossing the wrong way now. Alright, let's watch him injure himself real quick. Why is the guard walking across the moat there? Come on, Tycho. Why would the guard do that to himself? Why are they going that way? You okay? 46 of 60 hit points. I'm gonna have to heal my teammates at some point. Let's talk to, Gabriel again. Oop. Put my knife away. Talk to him. You what? You killed them all? Thank the gods. Now we can move to a new place where we can get our own materials and not have to rely on those snakes in Adytum. You name it and you got it, my friend. I'll tell him again, I have some friends who really need some weapons. You got it. Let your friends know they got their weapons. Thank you very much. And I earned 1,000 experience for doing that. Alright, I made a save because this part of the quest gets kind of screwy. See, I have to provide the blades with the weapons and armor that the gunrunners have agreed to provide, while at the same time I also need to give the holotape to Zimmerman so that he knows that the regulators killed his son. Thank you for all your help. We're going to invade Adytum. We could use someone like you on our side. I want to talk to Zimmerman first. I don't think that's a good idea, but you're welcome to try. See, that's the tricky part, because once they start attacking Adytum, a huge fight breaks out. But the blades are blocking my way out. Go this way. Please stop crowding me. Let me out. There we go. Because I haven't shown the holotape to Zimmerman yet. And I have to if I'm gonna have him on side and not have him be hostile when I begin the battle with the blades. So I'm going to save my game. And we'll talk to him and see what happens to wrap up this part. Yeah, whatever. Okay. Have you done it? Is she dead? Is she dead? Wipe the drool off your mouth and sit down, old man. There's something we need to discuss. I've had enough of your impudence. Is she dead or what? Here, listen to this. As he listens to the holodisc, he begins to shake and turn red. You think he might drop dead on the spot from sheer hate. I'll kill all of you fucking bastards! I guess this means we're done with you, old man. Oh boy. Yeah, as you guessed, the regulators have turned on Zimmerman. I've got the plasma rifle. Let's take a shot at the regulator. Oh, I can't. Let's switch to my alien blaster. I can take a shot with that. Zap that guy. We have a problem. I'll deal with it. And all hell starts breaking loose. Oh, but you see the blades are backing me up. The people in the armor with the weapons that are coming into town, those are the blades. And this is going to be a very lengthy fight, so what I'm going to do is we're going to load my game, and we're going to start this fight in the next part. So yeah, in the next part we'll do the Adytum fight. You can see it's already started up here, but this is a long fight, probably the longest one in the game. But yeah, all the people in the combat armor with weapons, with the big weapons, those are the blades, having been provided weapons and stuff by the gun runners. Is that a Katja? That's Lorraine. Alright, like I said, in the next part, we're going to load the game, and we're going to start this battle over again, and the Battle of Adytum will play out between the blades and the regulators. So, once again, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.